Hello everyone and welcome to Partitions. On this module you will have initially 10 groups that you need to regroup in a smaller number of groups. For example, new group 1 will consist of 3 groups, new group 2 will consist of 4 groups, new group 3 would consist of 2 groups, and new group 4 would consist of 1 group. So in total 10 groups, 10 old groups and 4 new groups. That's just an example. What we need to do is in reading order, take the third number, which is the group's value. So the first value out of those three numbers. The first value out of those three numbers is the position in reading order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Second is just the total number of groups on this stage. And the third number is the value. So take 1, 3, 3, 4, 7. 4, 0, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now we take the sum of the values 4, 7, 11, 18, 22, 27, 40. Modulo that by number of groups 10 and add 1 to the result. That's 0. Then this is the index starting from 1 in the list which we need to look at. So we are looking at the first group. We take its value and perform an operation called reductive modulo. And the second number is going to be the number of groups that hasn't been grouped yet into the new groups. It's our first iteration. All 10 groups are ungrouped right now. So how does our mod work? For example, 21 R mod 8. You subtract the right. So if the left number is smaller than the right number, we return the left number. Otherwise, we subtract once the right number, so 13, and then reduce the right number by 1. And repeat that until the left number is smaller than the right number. So 13 minus 7 is 6. Reduce that by 1. 6 is not less than 6, so we subtract 6 and basically we get 0. In our case 1 is less than 10, so it returns 1. And always, after all modulo and arm reductive modulo operations, you add 1 to the result. And this is the number of groups from this list that will belong to the new first group. So our first group will have 2 groups. Now we start the second iteration. We take the new total value, which is just the total value of all groups that haven't been looked at yet. So everything except this one. So it's 39 modulo 9. So number of groups that we haven't deleted from the list yet. I mean marked, which is 3, and add 1 to the result is 4. So out of the groups that we haven't marked yet, we take the fourth one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Its value is 7, so we do 7 per modulo. Total number of groups ungrouped yet. We have 2 groups in the first new group, so it's 10 minus 2, which is 8. 7 is still less than 8, so we have 7 and plus 1 is 8. How lucky! We get first group as 2, second group as 8, and this is our full grouping. We grouped all 10 groups, in our case in 2 groups. We grouped all 10 groups in 2 groups. So you can submit a group by holding and selecting the number of groups you need, in our case 2, and click that thing again. If you do incorrect grouping, it will only strike when you submit the answer fully, as you see, and it does not reset. So we do 2 and 8. And on the next stage, we have the same number of groups that our last grouping had total. So we had 2 groups, 2 new groups, and on this stage we have 2 groups initially. Okay, we have 1 and 0. Okay, we have 1 is total and 2 groups that we okay, and 2 groups total. Okay, total value is 1, total group is 2. So it's going to be 1 plus 1, which is 2. We're looking at the second index, which is 0. 0 R modulo whatever it is 0. So 0 and 0 plus 1 is 1. So our first group, new group, is going to have 1 group, and obviously the second group will have 1 group as well. So we just go to a group like that and basically repeat the process until your new group will consist of 2 groups. So we have 0 and 1. Okay, 0 and 1. 1 modulo 2 is 1, plus 1 is 2. We have 1 our modulo 2, because we have 2 groups, which will give us 1 plus 1, which is 2. Our new group consists of 2 groups, and we call the module like that. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.